Hi, my name is Mr. Ruiz. Some of you probably know me as Mr. Fernie. I'm excited that we get to spend a year together learning about life skills. I think that we're all going to learn a bunch of practical skills to help improve our life. So here's just a little background on me. I'm a native of California. I was born and raised there. I went to school there, got married there, built my family before we moved out here to Arkansas. And so we visit often because the rest of my family is still out west. So I have been teaching for 15 years, and this is what I learned. This is what I believe my responsibility is as a teacher. I believe that it is my responsibility to help my students to discover and develop their natural talents, abilities, and their strengths. And I think that doing that through a life skills class is a perfectly natural and good way to do that, because we're going to develop those things as we learn about the skills that make life much more enjoyable. As you can tell from the background, I love music. I do. I love playing guitar. I've done so since I was a kid. I basically like doing things that allow me to use my mind and my hands. And so I also have a remodeling business where I remodel bathrooms and kitchens and basically whatever's falling apart in somebody's house. I also love technology and all of the new things that are coming up. I really enjoy immersing myself in all the new technology, and so you're going to see that I integrate technology into my lessons a lot. So I use it because it's also something that you need to know in this day and age. So it's also a part of having a well-rounded life skills curriculum. So I'm going to talk about some of the things that I expect in this class. But before I do that, before I talk about my bigger expectations, let's just talk about what this class is going to cover. So it's going to be very hands-on, and we're going to talk about real-world life skills. And what are those? Those are skills in communication, in problem solving, in budgeting, in working with a team, in personal responsibility and accountability. But also we're going to talk about practical things. For example, we're going to learn about what some of the tools are called, some of the tools that you need as a homeowner, as a renter, as a person who owns a car, right? We're also going to talk about things like what to be aware of when you're traveling. All of these types of skills that, like I said, will improve your life. Now, my biggest goal here is really to build your confidence and independence, which will happen if you put in the work. And with that, I'm going to send you off with a quote from one of my favorite American history personalities, Benjamin Franklin. This is what he said about learning. He said, "Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember. Involve me and I learn." And so that being said, here's to you involving yourself in the learning process. I promise that as a teacher, I'm going to do my best to help you guys discover and develop, like I said in the beginning of the video, your natural talents, your abilities, and your strengths, because you all have them. All I need from you guys is to involve yourselves in the learning process, and I know you will. So with that being said, I think it's going to be an awesome school year, and I can't wait to see you in class. Take care.